Grey Hollow, the name suited it well. A perpetual blanket of fog shrouded the town, clinging to its inhabitants like a ghost's embrace. The air always felt heavy, thick with unspoken secrets and the dampness of the nearby moors. It was a place where time seemed to move differently, slower, as if caught in the haze that never truly lifted. Nestled amidst the town's crooked, fog-kissed streets stood a peculiar shop. The Whispering Watch, its sign proclaimed in faded gold lettering. The building itself leaned precariously as though years of the heavy fog had seeped into its timbers, weighing it down. The windows, coated in a film of grime, offered only a glimpse of the treasures within. The townsfolk spoke of the shop in hushed tones, their voices barely whispers against the ever-present mist. Stories and legends swirled around the Whispering Watch, passed down through generations like precious tarnished heirlooms. Most were content to simply avoid the place, their fear a tangible thing in the damp air, but for some, curiosity burned brighter than their fear. Mr. Elias Crow, the proprietor of the Whispering Watch, was as much a mystery as his shop. A tall, gaunt figure, he always seemed shrouded in shadows, his features obscured. His eyes, the colour of storm clouds, held a depth that unnerved even the most sceptical soul. Mr. Crow rarely ventured out into the daylight hours. He preferred the company of his clocks, their rhythmic ticking a constant symphony against the silence of his shop. Some whispered that he spoke to the clocks, confided in them secrets that only the turning gears could hear. Others claimed he built the clocks himself, each one imbued with a fragment of his own enigmatic soul. He was a master craftsman, that much was undeniable. His hands, though gnarled with age, moved with a precision that bordered on the supernatural. He could repair any clock, no matter how damaged or ancient, but his true skill, it was rumoured, lay in his ability to imbue his creations with something more, something beyond the simple measure of time. The arrival of Amelia Finch in Grey Hollow caused quite a stir. A journalist from the city, she was an anomaly in their midst, with her sharp suits and even sharper wit. She had heard the whispers, the legends of the Whispering Watch and its enigmatic owner. And Amelia, ever the skeptic, was determined to uncover the truth. She found Mr. Crow amidst the labyrinthine interior of his shop, surrounded by clocks of every shape and size. Their ticking filled the air, a cacophony of sound that somehow resonated with an unsettling harmony. He greeted her with a curt nod, his gaze piercing through her as if reading the secrets hidden within her heart. Amelia, undeterred by his unsettling presence, inquired about the legend of the Oracle Watch. A clock, so the stories went, that could show glimpses of the future. Mr. Crow listened intently, his expression unreadable as she spoke. When she finished, a flicker of something akin to amusement crossed his features, as fleeting as a ghost's touch. "The Oracle Watch," Mr. Crow finally spoke, his voice a low rasp that seemed to cling to the dust motes dancing in the air, a relic of a forgotten time. He led her deeper into the shop, past grandfather clocks that chimed mournfully, and cuckoo clocks that seemed to mock her with their hollow laughter. He stopped before a shrouded figure, its form hidden beneath a velvet cloth. With a flourish, he removed the covering, revealing a clock unlike any Amelia had ever seen. Its intricate workings were visible through a glass panel, gears turning with an almost hypnotic rhythm. The face of the clock was blank, save for a single silver hand that trembled ever so slightly. "It is said," Mr. Crow continued, his voice barely a whisper, "that this clock can reveal the threads of fate. But be warned," he added, his gaze boring into Amelia's, "the future is a fickle thing, and sometimes it is better left unseen."